Hello, welcome to my channel. This is Angie or Miss Chop. I don't own the rights to the music, but I'm sitting here chilling after work with a little short eye. Please like, share, and subscribe my story. This is part 2 of my addiction story. Okay, where I left off, I was getting high for 6 to 8 months. 6 to 8 months, I was working 2 jobs. You know, for a long time, I worked 2 jobs, and I was on time at that time. But honey, when I tell you, I was all over, getting all kinds of dope. North and Longwood, Eden Street, Division and Lawrence, Argyle, the Bricks, just all over. You know, we had a little clique. It was 4 of us. You know, it was 2 of us at the job. And the other 2, they ain't have no job. But one of my homeboys, he had a car. So that was very valuable to me because he could be my head. He'd take me to work, whatever, take me to cop, you know, do a lot of things. And when he was short, I made sure he was, you know, out the gate, whatever. He had a girlfriend. The girlfriend was like, didn't really care for her. Got her high just because that was his people. But, you know, she wasn't really, she was made a part of the clique or whatever. But during that time, like I said, running around, just getting high. Basically, I was building my habit up. Like I said, I went from sniffing basically maybe 5 pills in a week. It started to be 2 pills in the morning, a pill, and you know, and the 2 pills barely helped me over to the afternoon. Basically, like 4 pills a day. See how it gradually goes up. You know, your tolerance is built up. You know, because I wanted every dope. If they went over East Baltimore, I want 2 of them. If they went over here, I want 2 of them. You know, because back then they used to be like, get a reading on the dope. If they say the dope is 10, you gotta have it, you know. That's when I started like realizing how you standing in these long lines for dope. It's not like a store. You just go to the store, you pick up some juice and cookies, and you out the store. You gotta wait till these niggas decide they wanna come back and hit. You know, so it could be on hold, could be 10 minutes, could be 15, could be an hour. You know what I'm saying? As time goes on, you know, you're just buying, you're just buying like lots of dope, you know. Like I said, their habit was more advanced than mine, you know. So every time, like if they had a different dope, well, let me try that, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what this is about. Suddenly my habit's getting bigger and bigger. Let's say the males that I chose to deal with, they had something to do with some type of drugs or some type of, you know, some type of money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to be stupid. I'm not going to deal with you and you don't have nothing to bring to me for it's my habit. I had a habit at this time, so I got to think. I got to be smart about it. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not talking about tricking. I just knew niggas, niggas, they love me for whatever reason. Well, I mean, you would love me too if you knew me, but anyway. No, basically because I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. And I wasn't no fake female. They know they could trust me. So I was put myself around these certain type of individuals. Okay, so I have to share a little bit about my occupation. I have been a server for most of my life. I had other jobs, so I've been a server. So anybody know what a server job is that you make tips every day. So that's the perfect job for an addict, to have access to money on a daily basis or whatever. So that's what got me going for a long, long time. Then a couple times I had suitcase money. It was in accidents, you know. I remember like my second suitcase, I got probably like, I don't know, about 5 G's. And yeah, that was my second one. So, you know how you know somebody that knows somebody. So I'm like, okay, I got a lot of coworkers. I'm gonna buy an ounce of coke. I bought a straight coke, powder coke, whatever. And the boy was like, look, you live on Preston and babe, you can sell somebody. Crack. I'm like, man, I don't know about no damn crack for real like that. I was like, no, I think they sniffers, you feel me? So I bought an ounce of that. That shit moves, it moved. I got rid of it, but it, was slow. So when I go to re-up, I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna listen to you. Cause the nigga had been in the game, so I'm gonna listen to you. When I tell you I got that crack, an ounce of crack, man, niggas knocking on my windows, and this was back when they was beepers was out beeping me, this and that. It was, jumping off, so that was extra money for me, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm always about getting a dollar. I'm a hustler. And that don't mean drugs. I'm a hustler now. I sell baskets now, Chocolate City Creation. I'm gonna throw that in there. But anyway, back to the story. But yeah, so it was always ways to make money. By the time I moved up in Gilmore Homes, the money was, I knew people up there. It was a lot of activity going on. But I mean, it's not always illegal activity. One time I told me and one of my homegirls, let's put our food stamps together and let's sell some dinners. But what she did? I don't know. It might not work. I sold dinners, $5 dinners with a free can soda back then. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and I made paper. All them drug dealers up there. Oh, I was yelling out the window, y'all gonna buy a dinner from me? And they was. You know what I'm saying? It's always ways to make money to sustain your habit. You know what I'm saying? It's not always illegal, but you know me. Illegal, legal, whatever, I'ma do it. Get me some paper. So, by this time, I'm basically, let's see where we at. Okay. I had a son in 1996. Of course, I ain't gonna lie, I'm still getting high. But I couldn't continue to get high. You know how that goes, Child Protective Services and all that. So what I did, go down university, get on the program. I did good for the rest of my pregnancy. Didn't get high, whatever. My son was born December the 13th. Basically, a month later, I'll say by February, they was kicking my ass off the program. Because I kept having dirty urines. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I was still maintaining, still waitressing. I think I was out IHOP out Cockeysville at that time. I worked at about 9 IHOPs, But I think I was out there at that time, and still maintaining, still, still got my son with me, whatever. It's gonna get rougher. My father told me, he said, Angie, let me tell you something. Like, I know you get high, whatever. Don't let me ever see your ways walking down Drew Hill, because he used to go to work down Drew Hill. They used to live on North of McCullough. He was like, let me tell you, don't you ever let me see you with my grandchild copping, walking, because I'm a snitch at ass. And my father don't even be rough like that. Not with us. We got 2 girls, me and my sister. But that was serious. He said, if you can't do it, bring them to me. That was the next move. I can't do it. By the time I got around Gilmore Homes, I don't have no child. I'm running free. I'm running wild. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just like, it was just a whole nother set of rules. I got niggas in my house. You can hold it. I'll hold this for you. Because they was going to give me money, give me dope. You feel me? I got 2 niggas in there with their shit. It's guns in there. It's this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's off the chain. Then I had like 10, damn near 10 people. Like if they ain't had nowhere to go, you could stay at my house. You give me $10 and a pill. You could stay on the floor. It's a whole bunch of people all on the floor. I had food stamps. I had food at my house. You know what I'm saying? Even though I would, I sold my food stamps. I'd resell the food stamps. My homeboy's mothers, she would give me the money early, what I did. Go resell the food stamps. But I wasn't like that. I go back, Miss Thelma, look, check this out. You know how it is. I was ill. I sold your food stamps. I gave you some extra food stamps this month. Okay, back about the food stamps. So, yeah, like I said, I was still working. So one day I had a recon to go to social service. I go up there, got my uniform on. She like, don't tell me you don't have a job. Like, I got a uniform on, you can see it in the computer. She was like, you're not gonna get no more check, you know what I'm saying? You just gonna get the food stamps back, them $400 something. Or I forgot, something like that. So I'm like, all right, cool. Come the first of the month. It wasn't even the day that the damn stamps was supposed to come on the card. It was the third when the checks came on the card. That's when I got the, they changed the little, thing. I used to get my check on the third, stamps on the 7th. The third, she got a whole check, about $400 or $500 on there, 400 something, and she got stamps on it. So this went on. By 99, I had another son. This went from 96 to 99. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, I got caught up in the little welfare fraud. You know what I'm saying? But I told her I worked. I guess I was supposed to call her and let her know. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had a whole habit. On check day, I was going to work. I hit that bank machine, take out 200, go on the bricks, and if y'all know what I'm talking about, stars was on the bricks. I get 20 pills and take my ace to work. I'd had a hack right there. I give them $30. Sir, this is what I gotta do, da-da-da. They gonna do it. Cause I always pick a hack with a habit. So this is what we gonna do. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Cause I was straight up. I'm telling you what I'm gonna do. I snatched the 20. You taking me to, what was it? I hop out Rice Sam. And then I worked at Denny's. I'm always working somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It caught up with me. It caught up with me. After I got clean, they barred my ass up, and then I had to pay, restitution. Well, they actually put me on probation for the restitution or whatever. But at the time, I didn't pay it back because I was like, I told my probation officer, sweetie, I have a habit. He's talking about $50 a month. It's $50 a month sounds like nothing to me now, but $50 a month, I was just thinking about being responsible. Like, yeah, whatever. You feel me? I had to have my second son. My second son, actually, if you already have a child and one child was with your parent, do you need to be having another child? Hell no. So when I found out I was pregnant, first of all, I was devastated because my pregnancy with my first son, I was supposed to get my tubes tied. But what happened was, it was an emergency cesarean, so I couldn't get my tubes tied. 3 years later, I'm pregnant. So me, I'm not happy. I'm like, getting high. I'm in the same fucked up situation that I'm in. So I'm walking around saying, I ain't happy at all. It's my life. I thought I was only gonna have like one child or no children, but I had my children. I love them to death. But at the time, I was in a lot of chaos. My life was chaotic, So it was like a secret pregnancy. Only person knew. I called my sister and I told her, don't tell nobody. So me, I wasn't real big, so nobody could really tell. It's wintertime. The way I wore my clothes, you couldn't tell. So I had been going around my mother's house, this and that. So actually the day that I had started bleeding, I'm like, I gotta go to the hospital. I called my mother like, oh my God, man, come down to the hospital. She's like, come down to the hospital for what? What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm about to have a baby. She was like, what? A baby? My sister never told. She never told anybody. You know what I'm saying? I had absolutely not one thing for the baby. My father ran out and got all types of stuff. But it was like probably, he was 9 months old probably when I gave him to my mother now. Cause see how you getting deeper and deeper. My other son was probably like going on 3 or 4. Like I still had communications with him at 3. You know what I'm saying? 9 months, he gone. You know what I'm saying? And it was hard. You know what I'm saying? But when you're in addiction, I didn't look at it as hard. I looked at it as, okay, I don't have any responsibility. Because taking care of 2 kids is not easy, and you try and get dope every day. Not the way I was getting it. Maybe somebody that sniffed 1 pill a day, maybe they can do it. Baby, I was sniffing too much to be worrying about children and food, and this is the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? I was just worrying about Angie. Having a habit makes you so selfish and so like you don't care about nobody. And I've asked this question to other people that was in addiction. They like, oh yeah, I was worrying about my kids. I don't see that because I wasn't worrying about nobody. You know what I'm saying? How can you love another person for real and you don't even love yourself? Because the shit is insanity. You know what I'm saying? It's a vicious cycle, you know. And I like to keep it 100. Like, I wasn't worrying about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's feelings. You know, 1,000 times, why you can't just stop getting high? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. But I was only going to stop getting high when I felt like it. Stop getting high. You know what I'm saying? It's a decision you have to make. You cannot go get clean for nobody else. You can't go get clean for your kids. Let's put that out there. You know what I'm saying? Because if I could get clean for my kids, I'd been clean 25 years ago or whatever, you know. But it is what it is, but that's the truth because I'm trying to tell a truthful message so maybe I can help somebody. So after my second son gone, you know, you feel broken. So to numb it, I'm going to keep on sniffing. When I tell you, I had a homeboy tell me recently, he said, Angie, I'm so happy to see you like you are now. He said, because honey, when you was sniffing dope, you was a piece of work. He said, you ain't no side. He would sniff 2 pills and be gone. He's like, you gotta keep on. That's why I had a habit so big. But also, dealing with the drug dealers. Any man was in my life, they had to been working with some dope, or a drug dealer. I don't care what capacity, you could have been hitting whoever, whatever. As long as you was working with some dope. Because I know you could look out. Now, mind you, I had my own job, my own money, but being greedy. I'm gonna buy 8 to 10 on my own. I had one dude that he used to give me baggies, like a baggies full of dope. I just stick the whole straw in there and just start sniffing all day long. They were running out the bathroom. Don't care. But what happened was, he got locked up. People started getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? You know me, I go to work. I'm not gonna get locked up ever. Yeah, okay. That day came getting locked up or whatever. But it was like your circle, your little clique has changed. I'm up Gilmore Homes. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. You know, you scamming. You know what I'm saying? I remember time I was so ill. I was thinking. I took. This is now how you deposit the money in a bank machine. You just put the money in. They scan it. Back then it was an envelope. I put the envelope in. Push that it was 200 in the envelope, go to the next bank machine and take out the money. You know what I'm saying? I did credit card fraud. Guy, I knew he could make IDs, we'd write checks. He paid me. You know, I done had times with counterfeit money. You know what I'm saying? Some of it I passed on, but some of counterfeit money look good. I'm gonna tell you, some of them little young boys couldn't tell counterfeit money from real money. They couldn't count by sixes. You know what I'm saying? It's always, and they said we was the dope fiends, but I wasn't dumb. You know, I've had times where I went up in the hole, boy so high, he think I gave him the $50. I ain't give him shit. He gave me the 5 pills. I dip off, wait like 10 minutes, and come back and then spend 50. The real 50 that I was supposed to give me first time. You know what I'm saying? I've had get $6 pills on occasions, and the boy looking at me 6 times 3 is 18. He looking at me for answers. Like, I'm stuck. And what I do? Let him give me the wrong change because I'm a dope fiend. And I don't care about you. You don't care about me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But you know, the counterfeit money, most of the time you slide that shit at night. I remember one time the boy, he came back, he was like, baby girl, but he wasn't across the he was like, baby girl, this ain't real. He was a short one. I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, I just got changed from somebody, you know, just dipped up, knowing I'm lying. But he ain't know. You know, I always had the little, like, they believe me for some reason. You know what I'm saying? I'll take a nigga shit, you know. Don't leave your dope pack around me. I'm gonna take it. And it took many a dope packs. You know what I'm saying? Then come back, like, I'm not gonna change my area. And then I come back. Hey, the niggas I knew come back. I'll be like, oh my God, you know what happened? You feel me? The sad story. You know. But it's a dangerous game. I had a situation where me and one of my alleged homeboys was on the Lord, we gonna burn somebody. I'm like, all right. I should have known not to do nothing with him because he was a scared ass nigga. Go around, we up there by North of McCullough, the boy pulls back up at the gas station. But you know what I did? I was like, what? I was like, what? He burned you? I was like, oh my God, oh, he got me out here like this. I thought it was real dope, da-da-da. To get out of it. Because he left. Lesson learned. You know, most of the time I just ran by myself. I ain't need no whole bunch of people. By this time I'm deeper and deeper. I'm doing a little dirty shit. Then it came down to like the first time I got locked up. Man, I'm standing on Division, what is that? Pennsylvania and Lawrence. I'm standing on Pennsylvania and Lawrence. So they say time out, coming up the street. It's King and Murray. Now, King and Murray were two dirty police that, dealt with the west side of Baltimore. Anybody know in like 2007 they got sentenced? They got 300 some years, whatever. But they was on the stop snitching tape or whatever. So if you're familiar with that, if not, Google it. It's a whole story on them, Well, they came to the corner. I was selling coke. It's right by T&M restaurant on Lawrence in Pennsylvania. I'm like, I didn't want to make a move and just break away. So I just stood there, lit my cigarette. What happened? They jump out, all dramatic. Oh, you down here having hand-to-hand sales, da-da-da-da-da. I had coke on me. They found the coke, they found the money. I had about $400 worth of money on me. By the time I got to central booking, the way they wrote the papers up, they said I was in the middle of a transaction, a hand-to-hand transaction. I got on my own recon. The commissioner was like, where's the money? I said, you know what? They took it. And that's what they told me. They said, we going to Phillips, we going to downtown Lockwood. But at first, I ain't really know nothing about them. Then the harassment started, baby, because I knew this one person and this person, and they was trying to put me with this person. It was really guilty by association, because they act like I was the queen, and I wasn't nobody. I was just making moves and shit. These niggas was the ones you really wanted or whatever, you know what I'm saying, but I got caught up. They fuck with me on a daily. Still got my dope, still did what I wanted to do. One day I had braids in my hair, and I forget the nigga like, take your braids down, I know you, the shit is in your braids. Sorry, the shit is in the trash can for real, sitting right here, but you don't know. Okay, so, I used to sell coke, new ones, loose ones, and up the market, right by that side door, in the morning, like I said, I was getting money. This was probably when I might have had an evening job, because I done worked all shifts. Let me come outside in the morning, get my gate shot, get my dope, sell a couple packs of coke, cigarettes, and new ones. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, snitches will be snitches. Somebody snitched on me one day. So, Officer Hall, that's my first time really meeting, but he's like cool, you know what I'm saying? He was like, he knew my name. I don't know how he knew my name. He was like, I guess the guy, somebody told him my name, because he ain't know my name. This was our first time. He knew my name. He was like, Angela, somebody told me that you was saying he's selling coke. And the coke is in the left side of your bra. He said, you want to do it the hard way, or you want to do it the easy way? I'm like, he was like, because I'll write it up as a possession if you just give it to me. But I'll write it up like you was selling this coke, because they had rubber bands around it and all this type of shit. So I'm like, common sense, like, fuck it. I mean, if you doing illegal shit, just accept it. Be accountable. A friend of mine's favorite word, be accountable. I was accountable. All right, here you go. You feel me? Here you go. He pulled up a little possession shit. He was like, so I tried to tell him, it's my code. He was like, girl, this ain't your damn code. He knew a lot about it. This ain't your code. You don't do no coke. Why you got these needles? You a sniffer. I'm like, all right. Several times he locked me up, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't try to be extra about it or whatever. One time I was in the market and it was me and this other girl. We sitting at the little table in the market. And he's like, what y'all doing? She instantly like, I'm like, oh, she ain't got shit to do with us. See, everybody not a G. Everybody can't like take their own weight. She was right, probably say, yeah, I'm old enough to say what I was doing. Anything I did, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get locked up that day, though. He just like, get out the market, whatever. I've had times where I got locked up. They took my ass around Western District, want to show me pictures, want to question me, interrogate me. One time I was like, they took me and locked me up so high. Down Central District. In the interrogation room, it's actually just like you see on the first 48. That bullshit. You want a soda, you want a cigarette. Yup, I want a soda, cigarette. I ain't saying shit. But anyway, y'all getting on my nerves. Knockers chasing you, being in the dope lines get raw. I remember one time me and my homegirl, we used to work together. She was like, let's go somewhere over East Baltimore. I'm not really all that familiar, but I've copped over East Baltimore, I found my way. So she's like, all right, this is my area, bam. We gonna get this dope. We had to go in this house. These niggas came from both ends. I said, bitch, I ain't taking all my money up in there. I had my money in my shit. All the money we made, I'm gonna keep $20 on. They took that, but they had the niggas, they was running their pockets, taking watches, wallets, had them niggas taking their pants, so got out of there. I mean, it's several times I've been in the line. One time I was in a line straight in the middle of the day. They lined up on Division Street, right by that little liquor store, Division and Lawrence. And it's a whole long line. So I'm near the end of the line. And the boy was like, he was in front of me, I believe. He was like, oh, baby girl, go ahead. Like, real nice and shit. I'm like, thank you. So I get my little 5-6 pills or whatever. As soon as I got mine, that was the end of the pack. He pulls the gun out. Give me all that shit. He ain't want my shit. And then I'm saying it, just stuck, little stupid. My homeboys and I'm like, come on, what the fuck are you doing? Come on. But, I was probably just how, when you out in them streets, honey, you see so much shit. One day, me and my homegirl, we on Northern Pennsylvania. So we walking down. I'm like, we trying to see what we gonna get into. So the library is across the street. We look over there, it's a dumpster. She said, you see what? You ain't gonna never believe. Honey, it was summertime, so it didn't get dark early. Why was the girl giving the boy head? It's probably like 7 in the summertime, so it's still light out. giving him head behind the dumpster. And this dumpster is like right there. It's not behind anything. Like, she ain't have a key in the world. But that's the insanity. She came out strutting. He came up on his pants, zipping his pants up. I don't give a fuck. You know, I used to catch a lot of hacks to work. I have met all kinds of hacks. Like, I had one hack, I used to work off of Route 100, so Denny's down there. And I get in the car. I don't get, like I said, I ain't give a fuck. I was getting man car, start sniffing dope. He gonna say, what you doing? Sniffing my dope, because I'm gotta go to work and I'm ill. And I just, you know, leave me alone. Like, it was my car, for real. So, he was like, is you gonna put your seatbelt on? Like, he was so good. You gotta put your seat. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my damn seatbelt on. Let me sniff a little, let me do a one-on-one of this dope. Okay? I'm gonna put the seatbelt on. You good. So we get down, he just kept on making it seem like I was this bad person. Like, nigga, shut the fuck up, because don't even hear you. I'm turning you off. I'm high. Child, we get ready to make that exit off of Route 100. Get ready to go towards my job. State trooper pull him over. I'm like, oh, he's probably good. You know what I'm saying? Nope. He got a warrant for breaking it anyway. They told me, miss, you can take the car. I couldn't say it was a hack. I was like, oh, he my neighbor. I had to get out the car. I was in the state trooper car, calling my owner, tell him come get me. You know what I'm saying? But I done had all kinds of, I had one guy, young boy, I had met, he was a head, he took me, I never forget, he took me to Cockeysville IHOP in the morning. He said, baby girl, what time you get off? I'm like, I get off at 2. I really got off at 3. I was trying to see if he was going to come big. Why he came big? Shell, I got off about 3. We went to every damn dope spot. Then he was dropping me off on McCullough Street. We sat there another 45 minutes to an hour talking. Great person. You know, you meet those kind. Then I had one, I was working at Denny's on North Point. So I'm like, cool, I already had my dope. This man old as shit. He was old, like, you know, older. Like, he was an older man. I was younger than him, but he was way older than me. He was probably like 69. So we driving somewhere along, we go to like Addison Highway. And like I said, I'm high, so I'm aware, but I'm not paying this man no mind. I look over to the side like this, and he's jerking off. I'm like, okay, that's the side. Do you have daughters? Do you have a wife? I mean, because you're being disrespectful. But at the same time, I couldn't just wild as if, because I'm on Edison Highway in a strange area. I'm trying to get to work, and you're jerking off. He was like, I just be having these. Sir, I don't look. This is not what you do. You know what I'm saying? I should have not even paid the nigga. But you know, I was going to work. He knew where I worked at. You know, I had one morning. I was working out on Mills one time at McDonald's in the food court. He like, yeah, I'll take you, da-da-da. So I'm like, look, this is the move. I gotta go snatch my check. You know, it's paper checks back then. I gotta snatch my check. And then what I need to do, go cash my check on Pennsylvania Avenue. Then I'm a cop. Then you say, no, da-da-da. Man, he like, cool. We get on the highway. We on 795. This nigga pulled a stem out, saw smoke coke in the car. I said, you know what? Who am I to judge? Because I done snapped the dope walking down Pennsylvania, I don't care. You know? Then I had one, I said, let me run over here and cop. You got a cop? Then he gonna say, can I cop for him? No, sir, I can't. Because I'm not getting caught for you. So then he gets out the car. He goes over, it was back when the apartments were there, Utah Gardens or whatever the hell it was. Back before they built them houses up there. He gets back in the car. So he took the seatbelt, wrapped the seatbelt around his arm, slammed the dope so fast, I ain't know what the hell was going on. Like I said, you will see all types of crazy shit in the streets. I know y'all want to hear some more crazy stories, honey. So I was talking to somebody the other day. They said, hey, you got stories. 15 years, I got stories on stories. I just thought of one when I was living at Gilmore Home. I had a homeboy, cool, you know. He was he had dope in my house, whatever. We became cool, so he felt that we was this cool. It's 2:30 in the morning. Now the little one bedroom apartment I was inside the building, so I had a front door and a back door. I lived on Vincent Court, so he was like knocking on my back. Who the fuck knocking on my back door at 2 o'clock in the morning? But my house is wide open, so it's like, all right, whatever. So he like, creepy, like, Angie, let me come in for a minute. Let me holler at you. I'm like, yo, I'm asleep. I'm like, all right. But if it's pertaining to money, I'm going to make something. So he was like, he had a girl. I said, who out there with you? He was like, this girl, come here. Do you think she could give me some heat in your bed, friend? I was like, you got some money? He was like, yeah, you can go ahead and get your heat in the bed from me. It is what it is. You're not thinking straight now. If someone's to come to me today and ask me some stupid shit like that, they know, don't even ask me that. But see, when your mind is like that, it's like you don't care. All you thinking about is, I can make this money. Another situation happened again home. Somebody, the lady used to stay with me. She's dead now. So she came back home. She said, Angie, I met this guy. Now, mind you, she don't know him for real. I don't know. He got the SSI, the lump sum money. So my mind, I'm like, oh, okay. She was like, he wanted to smoke coke. Now me, that's not really I've been around coke smokers, all that geeking, all that hanging, the FBI, the CIA. You see this, you see that, I can't do it. So that's not, it's an up high, I ain't got time. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he was willing to stay. I guess because we just want to make it, yeah. Sir, you don't know you got to pay the house. It's my house. She was just saying it. He's like, I buy you whatever coke. So, oh, no. Sir, I don't do no coke. I said, but this is whatever amount of money I'ma need. Woke up the next morning, the man's still there. You know how long the man stayed in my house? Y'all ain't gonna believe. He stayed there a whole week. And Angie was getting her money. But this is the stuff you do. You know what I'm saying? He could have killed us. You know what I'm saying? Because he was on coke. You don't even, all I was worrying about was Angie was going to have her a good time, getting high. That's all I thought about. You don't think about your safety. You don't think about none of that. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it was always so many opportunities presented to you, to get money, but it's really insane. The things that you'll see, the things that you'll do. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I was one of the type of people who never thought I was going to get locked up. But I did. You know what I'm saying? Then when I would get locked, I was the type got locked up. Let me tell you, I never went to court. So I ended up with 7 FTAs. 7. Most of the time, I would get another charge and then the warrant would drop. You know what I'm saying? But one particular time, I did get court slipped. It was like in December. I think my court date was December the 8th. By the 10th or the 12th, 11th, they was knocking at the address that I gave them. Now, mind you, I shouldn't have been at the address. The guy I was dealing with, he was like, Angie, why would you say that? Come up my Park House, we going to Park Heights. I'm like, Park Heights. No, I want to be closer to Pennsylvania Avenue. But the mother ain't cared for me, she was one of them type. So it's 6 up in the morning. I'm asleep. I'm in a, you in that deep sleep. It's 6 in the morning. Somebody said, saying my whole name. Why you ain't go to court? We got one for your arrest. I'm like, all right, I'm always come, right? Okay. The black police, he's like, oh, you're gonna jump out the window, sir? Really? No. The white cop like, let her get dressed. I'm like, yes, it wasn't no female. I got dope in my shoe. My tennis was right by the bed. Let's go. I sniffed that shit so fast. Let's go. But the ones come, stuff came back. A lot of stuff come back to haunt you once you get clean. But yeah, I had 7 FTAs. Sometimes I was at WDC. I be, oh yeah, I was outside. We going on this job outside picking up trash. I went for a whole 2 to 3 weeks, and then they come back. Oh, you're a flight risk. You can't be going out there. Da 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 da. But y'all let me out here for 2 to 3 weeks. Come on, man. You making a big deal. And some of them CEOs, honey. One of them told me, yeah, I could tell you ain't had no jobs. Man, you don't know me. I've had plenty of jobs, but nobody is cleaning toilets for 35 cents a day. I would like to thank everyone for watching the second part of my addiction story. My name is Miss Choco Angie. Please like and share. Please subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. And I have so many stories. Somebody told me I might have to do more than 3 parts, so I probably will. But thanks for watching.